bugs.
Yeah, there is. Oh, nice. You got the good taunt.
Is there another taunt?
Yeah.
No. I didn't even know
You
that.
have to like stand still to do it though. It's stupid.
I hate those.
So you have no
30 seconds
health
to
regen
battle.
to start here. Is this your normal build?
No. Not usually.
Why did you go with this game?
I don't know, I just thought the 2 mangas were good for regen, because, well, this wasn't a very good lane, but, usually if you get Soul Ring, that gives good health regen, right? So, I thought
Yeah,
I
but
could
you
get
have
one
blast
quick.
off skilled early, so like if you don't want to have to go back to
The
base
battle begins.
or die, like I think starting with at least one set of tangos, and like you see when I play, I start with a set of tangos and a salve. Okay, I'll never buy these mangoes. I'll get the mangoes if it's like the mango day. You get the 2 free mangoes, but
Oh, well, I was copying your starting items. That's
yeah,
that might be it.
I'll go Oov, Fairy Fire, 1 Clarity, a set of tangos, and a health salve, and that'll be enough. Because you really don't need that much mana regen to start. You're gonna want these clarities later, but you don't really need them right now. You need health regen, so you can trade.
It was not meant.
It's a tough lane, actually. Undying's pretty annoying.
It bothered me that he focused me over the Tide, who has strength.
Oh yeah, you're the easier kill. And you need to be careful, like right here. You can never, versus Undying, you never want to stack up. Like, you two never should be standing in range so you can get a double decay. As he did, yeah, because you walk towards the Tide, and that's why he did it then. He was able to do 2. Get 2 people, you know? It's like right here, I'll do it again because you stacked up with the Tide, you see?
Yeah.
That's just like a little thing in general versus Undying. Petty hero, not just techies. Where's this Tide going?
He went all the way back behind the tier 2 and pulled like 2 waves.
Oh, he wanted to pull the wave? Okay, that's fine.
Missing bottom.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough lane, really, because you understand why, like, Techies is not that good with Tidehunter, right?
Why not?
Well, Tidehunter can't really put on any harass at all. Like, he kind of just sits there, and he just sponges in the lane, and, like, slowly, like, dwindles down, like slowly, like, removes the HP of enemies with his anchor smash. But he's just not good with techies because there's no like combo potential to kill. There never is, because until he gets level 6, because there's no stun set up for blast off. There's no way if you blast off on this void, he can literally just walk away from you. Like Tidehunter can't do anything to stop that except maybe Gush. But I'm sure at this MMR, like Tides probably don't even skill Gush right away.
I don't.
So heroes like, let's just talk about this really fast. Techies, whenever you're gonna pick techies, try to encourage your offlaner to pick heroes like Sand King, Axe, Centaur, Nyx Assassin, Doom. Heroes that can deal, Legion Commander, that can trade and deal lots of damage, okay? Because the whole idea with the techies lane is you want to kill. You need to be, if you're not killing the enemy cores in this techies lane, you're not winning this trade at all. Because their core is still farming. See, their void is high as CS right now. And you guys are technically just losing this lane really hard. Because you don't have any kill potential. And that's the whole idea with the techies dual lane, is to have kill potential, okay?
Alright, so is there anyone on our team besides Magnus who could provide that, or no?
Not really, because Pudge isn't even good. Oh, you got a mid Pudge? Oh my god. That's awesome. I love mid Pudge.
How much do you love mid fudge?
Well, I mean, it's not good. I just think it's like when I smurf, I sometimes will play it. I think it's fun. So, yeah, I guess we'll just keep watching here. So you understand like why this lane is not good now.
Yeah, because there's no kill potential. All my recent wins are because my buddy wanted to play Rick getting really badly, and he just stunned and I E'd, and that's all we did.
So I think like for you, since you don't really even play ranked, I'm gonna focus more on like helping you with like the fundamentals of Techies and making you a good Techies player.
Alright.
Rather than like coaching you to help you climb MMR.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, sure.
So going for Soul Ring's good right away. Like you see, like it's now been like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and you haven't used Blast Off one time. And like that's just not like how this hero is supposed to be played. Like I would have even potentially like bought a Smoke of Deceit, and instead of buying these Soul Ring components, get like boots of speed. And since your Tide is just doing fine down here when the lane's pushing into the tower, you know, pop that smoke and run mid and go blast off onto the Shadow Fiend. And the Pudge is actually winning mid. That's awesome. What a god.
True ace killer.
True ace killer. So you're not even really using the Oob very effectively either, because you're not even like yeah, if I was playing and this was my teammate, I probably wouldn't even have gotten this Orbit Venom to start. I would have started with a Windlace and gone towards the Tranquil Boots. Do you go Tranquil Boots on Techies or do you go Arcanes?
No, I go Tranquil.
Okay, that's good. So maybe like next time you have like a passive lane like this, instead of picking up this Oob, just grab a Windlace to start, and it's like will go towards your Tranquil Boots, you know? Because there's really no like, I don't know. Unless you're sitting up here over and over again, just hitting this Void. But the thing is, there's this Undying here who is really causing you guys not to be able to harass the Void at all. Because he's doing a great job of making sure he's here. He's like maxing Decay and... This is good, just getting mines all around. That's good. Ooh, a nice blast off. I don't know if it would be a kill. If you had Gush, it'd be a kill. But...
Oh wait, he can use Q.
Oh my god.
The Undying spamming him.
The Void had his Q up for like a second, didn't even use it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he was like running around pathing.
So did you notice there was a bounty hunter here when you heard this mine go off?
I don't remember. Maybe. I know I like tried to get them to that, and the Undying just shoot me in the trees again.
That's fine. It's good play by him.
And then he didn't have Gush and couldn't go on.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of Tide Hunters at like the higher MMR. They'll go Gush level 1 just because it's so value. It slows for 40% and does 110 damage at level 1, which is a lot. Okay, especially with this build, like where everybody's maxing, getting a bunch of mangoes. So you'll always have like the potential to use the Gush. So it's a super value point. I mean, this isn't a Tide Hunter coaching session, but.
Are mangoes like the best early item in the game now? Or...
What, mangoes?
Yeah.
They're pretty strong. Yeah, you even see like professionals like getting 2 to 3.
What was the inspiration for Mango Day?
I think it's more of just the buff in general. Like Ice Frog just keeps buffing them, and he reduced the cost of them from 100 to 70. And now they're just super strong. Like, why would you grab a Fairy Fire when you can grab a Mango? It's so much more valuable. I still grab a fairy fire because you had a fairy fire, didn't you?
I think so. I think I used it during the bounty hunter fight.
Okay, yeah. I would have probably just blast off right away right there. Do you see that?
Yeah, I did. After the chrono ended.
Yeah, you kind of like, you're starting to use it right here.
And then he chronoed.
And then he chronoed your replay bug, of course. So like right here, you would have definitely had time to just turn and blast off in like this area right here. If you really wanted to. Instead of just running away, you could have probably just, your first priority should always be to deny yourself, okay? It's all about just making sure they don't get gold for it. It's not about killing them, it's just about denying your own life so that they get nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was probably just scared he was gonna stun me again.
I mean, that's a really low chance against the void. You know, it's like 20%. Except he just bashed the tide twice.
Yeah.
The moment you were born.
It's tough. Nah, but
yeah, I died here again.
that's okay. It was ambitious, for sure. That was a good attempt, just trying to bait him into the mind. It was a good attempt, but that was just a very low percentage kill opportunity. I would have liked to see you like maybe next time that happens, like you walk, instead of blasting off on the void, walk up to the void since you know he doesn't have chronosphere, and just lay one of these proxy mines on top of him. And do you know how to like stand right on the proxy mine so you can't attack it?
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah, that's like a, yeah, that's really, really important. If you can master that, you can really like fuck some people up. Nice, you're going to get bounty runes. That's good. Good habit. Snagging up this tome of experience.
I think so, but like every time I try to get a tome, I'm like a little bit off and support buys it.
Yeah, I literally will save my money. Like, I will make sure. I will even sometimes go to the shop and sell my Oov right around 10 minutes just so I have enough money for the tome as soon as it hits 10 minutes so nobody else can take it except me.
One thing I learned from like one of your videos is you can like scuff tomes from the courier and they send it out.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so fun.
It's fucked up, but it's definitely, this hero needs them. Like, he really needs the tomes. Because you're really, like, your big spike, your power spike is like level 7 when you get these max proxy mines. Good, good. You're going 303, very good.
When do you take proxy level 6? Not proxy, remote level 6?
Very rarely. If they're like, if they keep pushing towards the tower, like this lane, the lane has been like right here the entire game, okay? It's been like under his tower, so there's really no point to have him. So I wouldn't get him this game. But if you were playing against like a Drow Ranger lineup that was like trying to push your tower, I would like back up here at level 6 and skill these, and I'd get a couple clarities, and I'd lay like 4 or 5 remotes like right here under the tower. Like, out of vision, of course. Like, making sure I de-ward this ward because they have a lane ward right here. I'd make sure I buy a sentry, de-ward this lane ward, and then I would lay remote mines here. See what I mean? Like, this ward right here just fucks over a Techies really hard. You need to make sure that, like, this ward doesn't exist in your lane. You need to make sure you buy a sentry, plop it, like, right here. And that way that it covers this whole area and they don't have a lane ward, because the lane ward is like the biggest thing that fucks over the Techies for sure. So just in the future I would definitely consider like that the 100 gold's definitely worth it for the peace of mind.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wait, what's going on here?
Double damage.
Your Magnus was farming, or the Bloodseeker was? How's the Magnus level 10?
No idea.
Did he take the tome or something? He must have taken the tome.
That's still a lot for a tome, isn't it? Should be 3 levels ahead. Yeah, he's not even halfway to 8.
What?
I have no idea.
How is he level 11?
The Bloodseeker has more farm than him too. He has 70 over 40.
I don't even know what's going on. Maybe the Bloodseeker was jungle to start, and the Magnus was like solo top.
Radiant's
And then
top tower is under
I
attack.
wasn't paying attention, but
Dire's middle
okay. So you
tower
rotate
is
up
under
here.
attack.
Yeah, your tide's just chilling in here, so that's fine.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Bounty Hunter's got the moves.
You got hit by the Ravage, bro.
Okay. Yeah, Techies versus Bounty Hunter and Reek. He's
Radiant's
super
middle
nice. I
tower
love it.
is under attack.
So I wouldn't even be like showing in this lane. You see how you're just like sitting out here, like hitting the creeps and stuff? I would be just hiding in the trees like on this side or up here, just like spamming proxy mines at level 7. That's the big thing is like, yeah, and I definitely have clarities coming out. I would probably eat these mangoes right now
Dire's middle
just to
tower
like
is
fill up
under
my
attack.
mana pool, even though I already have it, you know? Like I already have enough mana, but I just eat these mangoes to get rid of them because there's no really point of having them anymore now that you have your tranquil boots, you know? So just to like fill my mana pool, I'd probably eat one of these mangoes and just start spamming proxy mines like you're doing right now. It's good. Good
So when
blast
you get
off.
when you get the level 7 power spike, get like a dust and roam to another lane.
What?
With the level 7 power spike with proxy, just get dust and roam to another lane in mine.
What do you mean dust? Just mean
I mean,
smoke?
smoke, yeah.
Yeah. You don't even have to smoke. You just need to make sure that you don't walk under like any like common observer wards like this one right here.
Money for the
Like
twins.
the big thing with Techies is like understanding fog of war and like staying
Dire's
out.
middle
Like that's
tower
one
is
thing
under
that like
attack.
Techies has really helped me with, like as far as like becoming like a better like competitive player, is it's taught me like how to stay out of vision because this hero relies on it completely.
Dire's middle tower
That
has
little
fallen.
bean.
So like just like this, based on what this bounty hunter is doing right now, I would know that he has an observer ward right here. Did you notice that in the game?
I don't remember, but I can take that into account later, or for future.
Dire's middle
Because
tower
he's like
has
walking up the hill and hitting you with the, hitting your proxies. That was rough. Is Pudge AFK? What's going on?
Yeah, he is.
What the hell?
Dire's
He like
bottom
comes back in the middle of the fight.
Dire's bottom
Like, yeah, there it is.
Lol. What a god.
Good budge, baby.
Yikes. That's lovely. So right here, like you still have your Oov. I would have sold this Oov like 5 to 10 minutes ago. Okay, I don't hold on to it for that long. Nice try there.
I think I die here again. Okay.
Oh yeah, you do. That's okay. That was a good try. Respect.
Come here. I stood on the mine there, like you were asking about.
Yeah. So I would have gotten rid of the Oov a long time ago, and I'd get like 4 or 5 clarities, okay? And I'll have like 3 to 7 clarities in my inventory, like at all times, up until like 30 minutes. Just because until you get that level 15 plus 4 mana regen talent, if you want, as soon as you hit level 9, you're going to want to start laying remote mines. And you're not going to have the mana pool to do that unless you have clarities, okay? This Void Stone is not enough. So like at this time, I'd sell this Oov, and I'd grab like 3 clarities, okay? Clarities are really, really broken right now, so you need to make sure you get them. They're like one of the best items in the game.
How are they broken?
They're just super valuable and like they don't get canceled very easily. That's kind of it. Like they just grant you so much mana. What are you, just AFK in the fountain? What's up?
Oh yeah, I went to go. I went to go let my dog in.
Oh, okay. That's how you play unranked, right?
Yeah. Got a 5-minute timer before I get abandoned.
That's hilarious. It's just cool to see like the other side of it because I take this game so damn seriously all the time. It's cool to see people that just like have fun. It's really cool. I respect it a lot.
Yeah, I've played this game since I was in like 6th grade. I've never cared enough to like actually be a little bit good. Like I think my MMR is still like 1K or something. Like it's awful. I don't care though.
Oh baby, nice kill. That's a good kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And you're dead again. That's tough. So in that case, do you know how to switch tower aggro?
Yeah, you A-click the creeps.
Yeah, so instead of running this way away from the creeps, I would have ran up and back towards the creeps that were coming towards the tower. And that's just like little, I mean, and you could try to de-aggro that way. That's probably the only way you live there. But anyways, this is a good kill regardless.
Just blame the tranquils.
Yeah. Dude, this pot. This happened. He canceled his ulti.
Yeah, I think so.
Yikes. You guys definitely lose this game, right?
Oh yeah, no. I wouldn't even give you a win.
Yeah, Magnus is rushing a refresher orb. He doesn't even have mana to use 2 RPs. And a refresher orb.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
That's hilarious. Dude, these new remote lines are pretty cool.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so big thing right here, what you just did.
In front of creeps.
You literally just laid remote mines. I would never do that. I wouldn't even waste my time laying a remote stack. If I have a remote stack, I would never lay a second mine on that remote stack, knowing that it's in vision of the enemy. It's like, yeah, they see it here, and he has a Necro 3 now, so they spot him. Okay, so you blow him up, which is good. Good call. Nice blast off. Probably gonna die, but it was definitely worth it.
That's the trend. But we didn't kill anyone. Actually, I mean, right? Can you hear that FC and off thing?
Yeah.
I love that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So yeah, that's like big. Like you're really gonna. The reason you can get so many kills with these remote mines is I actually don't even lay them in lane that often. Only if I know they're pushing, and I know I'm defending the base. That is the only time I will lay remote mines under the tower in lanes. Like instead of doing that, like I rarely lay these remote mines until I get levels up in the stasis. So like level 12, level 13 is when you'll see me start laying these remote stacks, and I'll teach you how to like stack mines.
Yeah, I already know how, like with the drag and click.
Yeah. I'll teach you all the little stuff after this, like all the stuff I'm talking about.
Okay. How do you predict where they're gonna push? Because you can't get like 4 remote mines in a matter of like 10 seconds or something to where they're gonna be up to the tower.
It's more of just like right now. I'd realize that. I guess it's kind of hard because it's much different in this MMR than it is at mine. I would basically, if I was playing you right now, I would probably get a few mines here at this tier 3, and I get a few mines up here at this tier 2, because that's the only tier 2 left in the game. Damn, you guys don't have a single tower. This is rough.
Yeah. No, we got stomped.
You guys are only down 4K though. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I was tracked right now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I love the treasure chests. It's so cool.
Yeah, they are cool. I feel bad because all like my gems and my kills and everything are like on that other remote mine. It's like it keeps track of my stasis, like stasis trap stuns, my remote mine kills, and my proxy mine kills.
Well, you have Dota Plus, right? That's basically where like the stats are all kept now.
Yeah, that's a good
It
point.
could be flashy. I don't know why I didn't just Soul Ring E.
It's fucking bang. These mines aren't gonna do anything. It's like 3 mines.
no.
So like, there's no point in. There's never a point in laying these like 3 remote mine stacks unless you have time to lay enough to kill these heroes. Okay. It's a waste of time. Like, it's a waste of time in your mana. I would have been, if I were you right now and I knew they were trying to push high ground like this, I would have been spamming proxy mines all on the sides here like this. Over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. Up here, I get a bunch of proxy mines like on the high ground. It's just not the best example of a game, I'll be honest, just because you guys are getting so stomped.
I thought I had more range with the remote there. That was bad.
You're a goddamn.
Yeah, these voices are so good this year.
Yeah, I wish I had the money to fucking get that level of my battle pass.
Yeah, I don't even know how much I recycled a lot of it. Like, I know I used to have a job, but I quit. I worked at Burger King, but a lot of people they just wanted to protect farmers, and it got annoying, so I quit.
So what do you do now? Just chill?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I got summer break started not too long ago. Just gonna chill, I guess.
Are you in high school?
Yeah, I'm a sophomore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, if I was like a level-headed adult, I would never spend that so much on a video game. Good God. Like, I've spent like 200. Yikes.
How the fuck do you get that money?
Like I said, Burger King, my guy.
You saved it up or what?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I put like 20 here, 20 there. It's probably not 200. It's definitely like 100, but probably not 200.
Man. So like, in this whole case right here, I would definitely have a bunch of clarities, okay? I see you never have clarities. You need to always have them on this hero. Clarities are very important. You would be like at like 500 mana right now instead of 150 if you had clarities going. So just constantly have them rolling and get rid of this Oov. At past 10 minutes, this Oov is useless, okay? So sell it and get clarities.
Come on, man. 10% slow.
I'm just trying to help you, you know?
I know. Good. Super clarities. I don't think I normally do that. I don't like take remote level 10. Usually take stasis. I think I took remote level 10 this game.
I usually take the remotes at level 9. And then I get the stasis at level 11 after I get the XP gain.
No, level 10. I mean, 9. So okay, cool. If they're not like pushing hard, how is remote better than stasis?
Because it gives you the potential to kill people. Like you can blast off on, say, like a low health carry, and you can remote mine right after, and it's an additional like 300 damage, so it like adds to your combo. So it gives you bonus damage in like the offensive way, as well as just being able to lay like stacks of 2 of them to cut waves.
Is under attack.
Because the level 1 ones suck pretty bad. But if you get 2 of them up in the early game, you can cut a wave.
Is this just like an awful techie stick in this game? Just because like they have, well, I guess 4 like really tanky heroes, or no 3. Void's like decently tanky now, but
Yeah.
Undying and.
Well, Void has this HP talent at 15. That's the big thing. So. Oh my god, the Bounty is going Battle Fury. What the fuck?
I hate that.
Roll. He's got 13 CS at 28 minutes. He's going for a 30-minute Battle Fury. Like, what MMR is this?
Yeah, it's just a pub game.
I mean, but do you have like an MMR at all?
I've never played Drink before.
Okay.
I played this game for like 4
Yeah,
years.
this is crazy. This is a whole new world.
I know, I love it.
I love it too, actually. It looks like a lot of fun.
Alright,
Like, look at this
so-
Magnus right now. His RP costs 300 mana. His refresh orb costs 375. He doesn't even have enough mana to double ult. What is he thinking?
He's wild. Alright, I gotta ask, and when you get like, okay, in the games I'm in, I get like, people can't even speak English like every game. Does that happen in Halo still?
Yeah, it does.
I hate that.
It's not that uncommon. They speak Dota though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, so your item build. Let's end this. This replay's done. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take a couple notes from that game real fast here, okay? So number 1 is you need to understand where you're supposed to be, okay? If you have a Tide Hunter, you really don't have a lot of kill potential in that lane. So I would have liked to seen you, instead of laning with the Tide Hunter there, I would have actually liked to see you go top maybe with the Magnus and Bloodseeker. I mean, or like with a smoke and a windlace and boots and stuff, ganking, okay, with the blast off. Because there's really there's no point in picking this hero unless you have kill potential in lanes. So I mean, yeah, I guess like just if you're playing for fun and stuff, you know, I'm just trying to give you like the most like bang
No,
for
I'd
your
still
buck, you know?
prefer to like not, you know, be like 7-13 ending the game. It's pretty
Right,
bad.
right. So, like maybe you could have found more, been more useful in the top lane rather than with the Tide Hunter. And make sure if you're gonna pick him, just encourage your teammates to pick more aggressive offlaners, okay? And say you guys can be like, yeah, pick like Sand King or Legion, and we can destroy the offlane together. And like they probably don't understand like the power of Techies like you do, but they'll see, like they'll start understanding after your first kill together, you know. Second off, get rid of the Oov early. You don't need it that long. Like you had it at the end of the game. You don't need it. Sell it. Third thing, clarities. Seriously, just like if you ever have like 250 gold before you fly out of the base, just buy like 5 clarities. It doesn't matter. Like they're gonna be valuable for you. I promise. No matter how many you buy, you're gonna use them. I probably go through 30 to 40 clarities per game. That's a fuck
okay.
ton. Yeah.
With your games, you're always like super high on the net worth.
Yeah. It's just it just becomes like it's just experience, like understanding how to farm with the hero. It's like yeah, like I usually will end the game second, third highest net worth.
Well, in my games, I'd be like beyond the first, right?
Yeah.
Or
And you
below.
see, like in this game, I'm like the highest net worth, and that's not uncommon at all. I usually will have like the most GPM.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like always at the lowest.
Just comes with experience, and I'm gonna show you. That's what I'm gonna do in this lobby is show you like the little things that can make you better. Okay.
Alright.
Like understanding that level 3 proximity mines,
One shot waves.
one-shot creep waves, but they also allow you to jungle very effectively. So.
We're Techie's Demolitions.
Hey, how you doing?
Prepare for battle.
Off we go!
You don't like the moves talent at all?
I was actually starting to get it, but then they nerfed it. They nerfed it from 70 to 60, and it kind of turned me off to it again.
No. Yeah, no, it's like 25. Yeah.
Yes!
Okay, so
What was that?
I didn't see anything.
let's see. So I guess I'm just gonna start with like radiant positioning. Like say you're playing like Techies on radiant is the best. Okay, there's no, it's much better than being dire Techies. For a couple of reasons is radiant, these mine spots on the side here are really awful because if you lay a proxy mine right here, it'll hit this camp. Okay. But if you lay proxy mines like here, you have really good places to stack them and like get them in perfect positions to like close people off. Like right here is like one of my favorite spots in the game. It's like a triangle of like mines behind trees. Okay.
You sure?
Quit arguing.
And then like one at the end of the stairs.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
yeah.
that's
Put
about all I
one
know.
there, and then put one here.
Planted.
Put another here. You just stack them up everywhere.
Come on.
So I'm waiting for the creeps to spawn here so I can start teaching you stuff here. A second.
Huh?
What?
So once you hit like level 5, like the big thing with this hero is you're able to start farming. Like this is when you start flash farming. Okay, that's how I get such high net worth. Is once I get level 5 and I'm walking this way, instead of just walking over to get the bounty rune, I'll come over here, soul ring, and I'll lay a proxy mine on the small camp because I know it'll kill it. Okay. And same thing with like these camps here, these ogres. With the proxy mine, you proxy mine, you hit the orange ogres each one time, and they'll die, even with your shitty attack damage. I have 251 right now. But you'll start to like understand these things, okay? Like these camps, not good. These are not easy to farm with techies. I'm gonna try to find a good one. This camp right here, if you're ever walking past, you know you're going to gank bottom, and you see this camp, soul ring, lay a proxy mine. At level 5, it'll instant kill this dire wolf. Okay. Another ogre camp, that's good. Hoping there's I don't see one. Hopefully.
The little, like the satyrs with the
Yeah,
little
the blue guys.
before.
So here's those. Yeah, so you know I'm talking about the blue and white satyrs. You can one-shot those with your level 3 mines too. So that's really like the big difference is you're gonna start understanding like once you have your ags too, is you just come over here, you lay it, boom, you just lay your remote mine in the lane, and you blow up the lane, and you go somewhere else and farm. Like don't even show, just stay in the fog. Ags will give you enough cast range. You just lay a remote mine, blow up the wave, and you go farm somewhere else. Okay? And you like go farm this, and then you go lay a remote mine here. You wait for the creeps to come, and you blow them up. You get XP, and since you have the XP talent, like you just level up super fast. And it's all about like racing to level 25 with this hero, and then you can start doing the right click stuff. So,
What items do you sell usually with the right-click build?
what?
Just like, what items do you sell usually to get like
What do I
right-click
sell?
stuff? Yeah, like you probably sell the Yules.
The first
Yeah.
things I get rid of are the first thing you'll always see me get is I'll keep my tranquil boots, and as soon as I have these items, I won't have this blink dagger. You'll see me with these 4 items, okay?
Mhm.
The next thing I'll get is boots of travel, okay?
Uh-huh.
You sure?
And then from there, I'll most likely get an assault cuirass first item, just because it gives you it gives you attack speed, armor, and it also allows you to push. So if the game's not going that well, you're able to split push, okay? So it gives you what the Techies really needs with the 251 damage is the attack speed, but it also reduces the structure, the tower armor, okay? And that's the big thing is like you want to be able to push buildings. And so like this item is super core right away. So you get an assault cuirass. And then once you have that, you'll have your, I guess we'll just go buy this stuff. So you'll have assault cuirass, you'll have, and I'll sell the tranquils. Once I have the bots, I'll sell the tranquils, sell the, yeah, get rid of my TP scrolls, and then this is what my items will look like. The next thing I'll do is I'll get rid of a soul ring, and I will go either Mask of Madness or Mjolnir, okay? Another attack speed item. And if I need cheap, effective attack speed, I'll get Mask of Madness. If I want lifesteal, I'll get Mask of Madness. If I don't think I need that, I'm playing like a more hard farming, I will go for this Mjolnir, and I will just go around and I will push with these, because this will give you a bunch of attack speed. And it allows you to push, okay? It pushes the lanes fast with the, obviously the chain lightning, you know? And then from there, next I get rid of the Yules, and I'll most likely pick up a Monkey King Bar, a Daedalus, or a Bloodthorn. One of those. And then from there, I usually don't have this. And then I'll get something like either a Blink or a Hurricane Pike, some kind of mobility item that allows me. The Hurricane Pike's really nice because it gives you the attack range, you know?
Do you still use your Q on the tower when you push with that?
On what?
Do you still use your proxy on the tower when you push with that, or no? Does it not even matter?
I only use my proxy on the tower if a creep wave is coming. So like right now, lay a proxy mine, and it'll blow up the creep wave and the tower. Okay, if you perfectly time it, and you'll just like start getting used to these things the more you play. Okay.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
So what about knowing where to place mines?
So off the start of the game, it's really all about like these kind of core mines
Your
here,
middle
okay?
tower
It is
is
if they
under
hit them or destroy them, you lay them again. You just keep relaying them. You just need to have these core mines down to start. Like these here, if you're playing Dire, like laying them like here, here, here. These are just basic like proximity mine spots, okay?
The
And
spot
then-
that where you lay it in the trees and it kills the creep wave before it comes up, and then
Yeah, there
or,
is.
that side.
It's on Radiant side. But if you really wanted to do it, I mean, you just pop out here in between creep wave timings. You go here, you know, and you can go hide in the trees right here. And if you really wanted to, you could like cut this tree down with the tango, pop out here, and blow it up, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then on Radiant side, you just pop out here really fast, lay your proxy mine, and go here. But you rarely want to be doing this is because you're usually a position 4, okay? So your offlaner wants this farm. So you rarely want to
Your middle
actually,
tower is under attack.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rarely actually want to steal that farm from him.
So when does it become spamming mines in their jungle? And what spots do we do there?
So if you ever have like an opportunity you see and their mid laner is really susceptible to the proxy mines, like a Storm Spirit, an Invoker, an Ember Spirit, if it's like a TA or something, I won't even waste my time. If it's a Arc Warden, I won't even waste my time because I know that they are able to destroy the mines easily, and like it's just like I don't waste my time with these smoke eggs. But if it's if their supports are squishy and their mid laner is pretty susceptible to proxy mines, I'll use a smoke of deceit, and I'll walk over here and I'll lay proxy mines all in this area, like all through the area, here. I'll even just lay them casually, like behind trees in the woods here, on the shrine like this. Just lay them everywhere, you know? Everywhere. And nighttime is like the big time where you're able to get away with this stuff. So like at nighttime, you can walk over here even and get mines here. And you can even walk over here and get them further up. You could walk and lay mines right here without being spotted during nighttime. Just lay them everywhere, you know? When there's someone's like AFK walking back to base because they have to regen, they walk this way on accident and they just get hit by one of these proxy mines and they die. And that shit happens all the time.
Let's go.
Plus they're probably not paying as much attention since they're walking back.
Yeah, and I think it'll happen even more in those unranked games that you're playing. So you can really own.
Sneaky.
So you understand like stacking mines, like so once I hit level 14, you'll never see me laying these like remote stacks. You'll see me laying remote stacks in the lane just because I have to. They're like just like necessary. You have to have these remote stacks in the lane, but those aren't even to kill people. Those are mostly just to deter like the pushing, okay? What you want to do is you want to lay these mine stacks everywhere, okay? These kind of stacks with, you know, 4 or 5 proxy mines on them, like this. You just want to have these everywhere. Say you're defending on Dire and you know they're about to push top. Instead of putting the mines in the lane, put them right here behind this tree. And that way, as soon as they walk in range of this stasis trap right here, they won't even see the mines because they're behind the tree. But even if they have a gem, it'll still hit them and you'll be able to blow them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they're pushing, you know, just lay them here. You know, just these kind of traps everywhere. There's no point in laying the mines in the lane because that's what they expect you to do, okay? So what you do is you lay them where they're not expected. So like right here's one of my favorite spots if I'm defending on Dire, and
We're going.
I had a game, the other game I was contemplating showing you. I did like a lot of those spots, but it was more like defensive than offensive.
do you want to watch that game?
We can, sure. I think it's okay.
Let me think real fast. So another reason why I like Radiant Techies is you can get mines in these spots. So even if they have a gem, like this narrow mid lane is super useful because you can get mines in here and in here. And I get kills on people with gems all the time because of these mines. Like these right here and these in here, okay? So, you know, go into a private lobby and just practice getting the spot down. And it's just game changing. Like defending on Radiant again. You know, they're pushing into you with a gem. You just put mines behind this tree. And bam, they walk from this way. They can't see him behind the trees. They walk from this way. You know, they finish the tier 1 tower and they're walking towards this way and they get hit again. Like, it's these little spots that are, like, game-changing. Like, right here, another great spot. Is, like, there's no way if you're on Radiant or if you're on Dire pushing into here, the only way you spot these mines is if you walk from down here or from, like, perfect angle right here you spot them. And that's really rare. So you use the trees to your advantage. You take a look at what kind of, like, areas the fog is that they're blocking, and you take advantage of it.
Alright. And so if you're defending, you just like place. Okay.
Right. So you get these mines, like say you put mines here in the sides, then you put, you know, just put like 3 mines in the lane. So they think that that's like your main stack of mines. But then wait a second, you have more mines in the trees to the side where they can't even see them. So it's all about like these little like mind games, you know? Like that's really what it is.
Alright, one thing I noticed happen a lot is say around, okay, so we're pushing bot and I'm trying to place offensive mines, so I put like one maybe near their shrine, but then they push farther, you know?
What do you mean, on Radiant or Dire? What are you talking about? Where are you talking about, this area? Hello?
Oh, sorry, I forgot I had to push.
Oh, that's okay. You talking about like
so
right here?
Yeah.
Okay, what about here?
Like, your team's like all the way up there, and you're putting mines lower than where your team is.
Okay, so like you're pushing this tower here.
Yeah.
And so you'll notice when I play Techies, like I won't even fight with my team until I'm level 25. I literally ignore my team. I'm on the other side of the map than my team.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm rarely actually pushing with them. And I'm not sure if that's the best, like, I just know that's the best way to play him at my MMR. I'm not sure.
I don't know, that's what I was worried about, if that's like not what I was supposed to be doing. If I was supposed to be in the fights, I mean.
I usually avoid fights. Like, I just go do my own thing. I stay on the other side of the map and just reap this XP talent. Because if other people are getting my experience, then that means that like I'm not getting as much, and this is all about racing to level 25. Okay. So like staying on the opposite side of the map and being able to blow up creep waves like this, and then coming down here, blowing up camps, and just farming everywhere. Every place that your team's not, you're farming. And then if they really need you to come in there, you have your boots of travel. That's why I get those, you know, fourth item, you know? Is that gives you the ability to come back or do what you need to do. It gives you the mobility. But then your team's pushing bottom, and you're level 25, and you're pushing in top. Most players aren't going to expect the Techies to be able to take down a tower. But then all of a sudden, you're here, and you're taking down their racks and tower within, you know, within like 20 seconds, because you're so strong with your AC and your attack speed and your 251 damage. It's like taking the enemy by surprise. And that's why you kind of stay off the map. You kind of just do your own thing. And nobody really expects you to come online this way. And then all of a sudden, you know, 40 minutes in the game, you're hitting down this tier 3 and hitting down this racks, and they're fighting bottom.
Really in the game.
Yeah. And you're winning the game for your team. Like that's the idea behind the build. Okay. So really when yeah, so you get what I'm saying? Like, you're not really fighting with your team early. Like, if they need you to TP and you can come help, like, in the early, like, the first 15 minutes of the game, I'd say go TP and help your team. Like, and blast off like you were doing in the game I was watching. And, like, laying remote mines and stasis behind them. But once it hits like 25 minutes, there's really no reason you should be with your team until 40 minutes again, where you become a right clicker and you're right clicking them. And the last item you sell is your ags, and you only sell this once you like absolutely need a 6th item to be a factor, like a BKB, or you know, you want like a rapier. It just depends. A moon shard. It really just depends, but ags is the last item you're gonna sell.
Do you wanna quickly watch the other replay?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let me just make sure that we're not forgetting anything while we're in here really fast.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
That's... Never mind. Skip it.
So if you ever like are going down a lane pushing, okay? So say you're like pushing out a lane bottom, you know, go lay a remote mine, blow up the wave, and then lay proxy mines like all down the wave like this, and then in between those lay a remote mine. And the whole idea with this is keeping the lane pushed in, so no matter, even if they push out one wave like here, it's gonna get blown up, and you can always have one wave pushed in, so you have the ability to boots of travel to the creeps, and you can split push. Okay, so like this makes it so if they're pushing mid right now and they tried to push out bottom before they push mid, then you boot to travel in as they're pushing down mid because you pushed in the wave with these mines, and all of a sudden you're hitting at their barracks and all your team's dead, but they're pushing mid, but you're forcing the enemies to come back, okay? Because you're destroying their barracks. So like while you're here, always lay mines, like if you're not using a mine to blow up a wave and it's off cooldown, use it just in the middle of the lane like this, okay?
And then that also gives space to like put mines in jungle, right?
Right. So then, like right here, like you see, I have like this mine stack here. Like while this lane is pushed in, their creeps are all shoved in their base right now. So there's no vision down here, and this gives me an opportunity to put mines in their jungle, put mines here. You know.
Okay, for that like stairway right there, is it better to do the 2 mines on the side?
Never. Once you're level 14 or 15, you never lay these double proxy mine traps again. This is the most reliable trap that there is, okay? There's no point in laying these like double proxy mine, whatever, you know, like double proxy mine like traps, okay? The only reason you do that is in like the early game like this, is when you don't have stasis or remote skilled and you're just trying to deal a bunch of damage and maybe get a lucky kill. You know, so you put mines on the corners of the ramps right here. But there's no point once you hit level 15 where you have stasis trap to lay those proxy traps anymore. You just lay these single traps everywhere, and they're the most broken because they take up the least amount of space, and you can put them behind trees, and it's like super reliable, you know? It's the most reliable. It takes away like the luck of the hero and makes it skill and strategy. Okay. With that being said, let's go. You can send me that replay and we can cover that really fast. I don't know how much more time we have, but yeah.
Yeah, I probably just like put it at like max speed or whatever. I put it in the chat.
God, I never talk this much. I'm losing my fucking voice.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's something I gotta get used to if I want to do this more often.
Yeah, I remember my commenting like a long time ago, but I kind of just like forgot about it. Stopped playing for a while.
What the fuck, man? There's this guy on my YouTube channel. Every time I upload a video, within like 5 minutes of me uploading the video, he comments with a question mark. Just a blank question mark, and it pisses me off. Like, why does he do that?
Wait, how many videos has he done it for?
He's done it for like 8 or 9 in a row.
30 seconds to battle.
That's amazing.
Blows my fucking mind, man. Alright, so this game's a little better. You've got but you've got this reserve 65 gold. So if you sold one of these clarities and you just had one clarity, you could have a salve. You understand why the salve is so good? Now you're gonna start getting salves. Okay, I really think it's super valuable, so you need to get it. In this game, you're actually laning with your Sand King top.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Oh, our Naga was jungle for 20 minutes until she got her radiance. That's the dream.
Yeah, this is another lane where you really don't have much kill potential in. Maybe you do, actually.
Yeah, we kill him right here, I think, or soon.
Yeah.
Actually, kill him a couple times.
But I think in this game, I'd much rather see you against this troll. I guess with this Naga, I don't know. Oh, she's pissed, isn't she?
Yeah. She was not happy.
Bristleback just ate a mango for no reason.
Dire's
Not
bottom
skilling
tower
his
is
E.
under attack.
Classic. Alright, so you get it. Nice work. They're chasing the sniper. What is going on right now?
I love not playing rank. You guys do the creep.
What the hell? Sniper ran from mid all the way up here, and your storm chasing him.
Because Scooby-Doo episode.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, I think I'm just going to put on your player perspective and skip time here. Let's see. So this is good, what you're doing right now. Just putting proxy mines down. Oh, nice bait. Good work with the fairy fire. That's what I always do. I like to see that.
I always just get it because I'm scared that I'm gonna.
Yeah, like after
one
blast off.
HP.
Yeah, it's super good. Super good. That's a good play.
I don't know why he refused to press Q earlier. That kind of annoyed me.
And then you deny yourself. That's good. Go back to base. Like right there at 3 minutes, I would have sold my Oov and got my soul ring right there. You see that? Hey, you didn't have enough for your soul ring? I would have just sold my Oov and get enough for my soul ring right there. And just say fuck it. Because the Oov really isn't doing that much for you this game. And you'll understand that. They're getting fucked up by your mines.
Yeah, this is a lot better game. I just wanted the other one because I made so many more mistakes in that one.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a good one. Got me an idea of what's going on.
Video.
Nice blast off.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna upload this to YouTube, so you can rewatch this. And
Pitiful choice do not have.
Dire are scanning.
Is it bad to lay the mines in the trees up there?
no, not at all. It's just sometimes those mines will go untouched all game,
Yeah.
but
that's what I've
sometimes
been
they'll land
noticing.
you a kill randomly when you least expect it. You might be down bottom farming, and a team fight happens top, and one of their low HP heroes runs in the trees, and you all of a sudden get a random kill. That happens to me all the time.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
So it's definitely not bad to lay him there. Just don't delay a whole bunch because it's not that valuable.
Wasn't nice.
Why isn't he autoing with
He didn't even kill him. Or yeah, he did. Because he like turned around randomly. Our Sugar did.
Yeah. So like right here again, you could sell your Oob and grab a couple clarities. You're level 5 now, so this is where you just start spamming mines. And instead of laying mines, like on this side of the tree, whatever side you're on, so if you're on Dire, lay the mines on the opposite sides of the trees. If you're on Radiant, lay them on this side. If you're on Dire, lay them on this side. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was an auto. I thought it was about the blast one.
Awesome. See that? Did you go for the bounty rune right there?
I've been wanting
Realize
this.
it's at 10 minutes. Nice. Yeah, you're playing a lot better this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That Earthshaker is lost in the sauce.
Yeah, he's.
Sinking? Serious?
I thought I was inting for a minute. Like, actually, I was really scared.
Oh God.
Dire's middle tower.
I mean, I low-key hate playing this. Like, over half the time, I just mute everyone on my team. Oh, I went level 6.
Yeah. So if you're ever gonna lay these remotes, this is a good effort here. It's just
No, actually.
you get them. Okay. But you definitely need clarities if you're gonna lay remote mines at this level. Oh, you got a double. Nice.
I don't know how, but
Proxies.
yeah.
So you're farming this camp good. You didn't get the tome, I don't think. Did you?
Radiant's
No,
middle
I
tower
don't think
is
so.
under
So you
attack.
need to like
Maybe
queue
later,
that
I don't
shit
know.
up, man. You need to make sure you get it, okay? I'm telling you, it's super important. It's gonna make you have such a better game.
Alright. How do you, like, okay, if you all have rules and, like, the quick buy, how do I add more things to it?
You shift, you shift click them. So like, I think it's shift control. You hold shift or
alright.
control and you click more. You can click an additional item in there.
I wish they'd put that somewhere. It's annoying. I can't tell you anything.
Yeah, we definitely have players. And take advantage of, like, when you TP to a tower and you still have the fountain regen, take advantage of laying a remote mine or a proxy mine right away once you you TP to a tower, okay? It's just to be efficient. You can just have an extra free mine somewhere every time you TP, because the like lurking regen from the fountain, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, this hero can make you look like a jackass sometimes.
Yeah, I wasn't, I think it happened once or twice this game, but I wasn't paying attention to the wave, and I, like, eat it. I blasted off to the wave, and then the wave walked up, and
Yeah,
it
so
just
you've been top, like, for the first 13 minutes of the game. I would have liked to seen you. You see how their sniper and their troll are very susceptible to your proxy mines? This is annoying, 1 second. Okay, so, like, the sniper has, you know, 1,000 HP, and the troll has 900, okay? You could be smoked into their jungle here, laying mines, proxy mines. You could be smoked here, laying proxy mines everywhere. And this is a really good game for it, because their heroes get destroyed by them. Even this Underlord, I mean, until he gets like a hood or something, he's super susceptible to these proxy mines, just like any other hero. Even the Bristleback, if he doesn't turn his back in time, can die to these proxy mines. So just laying them, like, this is a perfect game where I would probably smoke behind this tower here, and I'd start laying proxy mines, like, all in this area. Just behind trees, up here, behind these trees, right up in this tower. So say, like, the sniper TPs into the woods here, into the tower, he just gets hit by 2 proxy mines right when he TPs in. He just dies. Like, you can take advantage of these things. I think this is a really good game for it. You just need to look at your enemies' like base HP pools, you know?
Yeah, that E.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's a lot of
Dire's
Nice.
middle tower
Good
is
kill.
under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kind of just looking for any big things, because we're pretty much like out of time.
Alright. Nothing much happens until, like, you skip to, like, 30, 40 minutes. Probably later.
Oh shit, it's an hour-long game.
Yeah.
Let's see where we're at here. Okay. So like 30 minutes is like my like identifier whether I'm having a good game or not. If I have Yule's Ags at 30 minutes, I'm having a good game. If I am having a decent game. If I have it past 30 minutes, that means my game's not going too hot.
What do you do in those games where it's not going so well?
You just, I mean, you either start defending up, because I'm usually, if that's happening, I'm usually getting stomped. And, yeah. Nice. I'm usually getting stomped if that happens. So, like, I'll be defending in the base, or I'll be, like, on the other side of the map from my team just trying to farm where I can and catch up. Because usually the games where I fall behind are the ones where I'm spending all my time mining rather than farming.
Farming. Is that deny worth it at all? No.
Probably not. It's good though, you're laying, you're stacking, which is super good. Sniper is so saucy. Holy shit, am I seeing this right?
What?
This Underlord has a heart and a BKB?
Yeah, man.
What the hell?
Here. And then next
So you
turn.
still have a zoo once again.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower.
Plateau.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But I still have the oob in my inventory.
Sitting in your backpack.
Yeah, waiting to use it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You try to catch an invis hero there?
Radiant's
I
top
think
tower
so.
is under attack.
This troll has it, doesn't it? I knew something like hit my minds. Troll and sniper. I think, yeah, it was the sniper actually. So I think I figured it. And then you know we don't buy dust rewards in this elo, so they just get away.
So do you understand how the stasis works with invisible heroes?
No. How does it work?
Okay, so your stasis will only proc if you have vision of the enemies. So yes, they can run over your stacks. So say you have like one of these stacks, okay? This is a good example right here. So you have one of these, and an invisible hero runs by here. The proxy mine will tick, but the stasis trap won't do anything because it's not revealed. So if you buy sentry, you'll see me do this a lot when I'm playing against heroes with shadow blades and invisible heroes, is I'll buy my own sentries and I'll lay a sentry on. When I spend my time laying one of these big traps, I'll lay a sentry ward on top of it as well. So that way when that invisible hero walks by this trap, especially now that the sentry wards just got buffed and last 2 minutes longer, that you lay them on your traps with your trap, and then they will proc on invis heroes. So it's 100 gold, and it's definitely worth it because it gives you XP and gold when you kill them. Okay, so when you're playing against heroes, like they have 3 shadow blades, I'm sorry. They have 3 shadow blades. I would definitely have sentries on. Anytime I spend time laying these large traps, I would be putting sentries on top of them. Okay, because that's the only way the stasis will proc. Nice play. You got your bots. You know the item build.
Straight up copy that.
So do you watch like my Twitch stream at all, or do you just watch my YouTube videos?
I mainly just watch the YouTube, like the full games.
Yeah.
Sometimes the highlights, but like recently I've been watching the full games so I could like watch whatever.
Cool, you got another comb, nice.
Still got the ooh.
Still got the ooh, of course. That's playing the win, baby.
under attack. Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Trying to see what item you go next. Do you get another item in this game?
I'm not sure. Usually if I get this far ahead, I get something stupid like a bloodstone or an dagon. Just why not?
Kaonator style?
Yeah. Plus dagon's just fun.
Yeah.
I think a lot of BKBs in a show as well.
Yeah, I liked that build with like the Aether Lens and the Dagon, like when
Yeah, that's what I
Techies had
used
the
to do.
cast range talent. But once they got rid of that cast range talent, I kind of thought it died. And I think the damage build is definitely better.
I might have done either lens next time actually.
Yeah, you were moving mines this game.
Yeah, and I barely did anything with it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen.
I remember I just like really wanted to push and then like chase the sniper to Timbuktu. And it's just sad. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, my dog came over and was like sniffing food I had and he hit the monitor out of the cord, so I just sat there with a black screen.
Yikes.
That was funny.
Radiant's middle barracks. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
I'll take
You got a blink? Okay. It's not bad. You went moving mines this game, but I haven't seen you move a single mine.
I moved some around the, I just saw it a second ago. I don't know what the area is called, like around the ancient dire side on the top.
Nice kill. Nice kill there. So mechanically, you're really not like a super unskilled player. You just like don't care that much. That's like the thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually respect it a lot. I wish I could play like that. I just fucking care way too much.
Oh yeah, the Stormy FK too. He said he had dinner plans.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's been in Fountain for like 5 minutes.
So you guys lost because Storm had dinner plans?
Yeah, he had dinner plans for the guy. 12 and 19, that's a lot of deaths, holy.
Cool,
Even
man.
for tonight.
Cool. So yeah, I didn't get that much out of that game just because I feel like you understand. Like there's like 3 like main things that we can take from this, and it's buying health regen at the start of the game, buying clarities throughout the game, and selling your oov, and then additionally laying those single traps everywhere. Like I said, the stacked stasis, proxy, and then however many remotes you think are necessary.
And the constant farming.
Right, and then constant farming throughout as you're laying your mine traps. So like say you're laying remotes in the lane, you know, find a purpose for your proxy mines. You know, say you laying a proxy mine trap somewhere, you can only have 1 proxy mine on it because you can't stack them unless you got the moving mines. So you're only laying remotes. What are you doing with that time where that proxy mine cooldown, while you're waiting on your remote mine cooldown, what are you doing with those proxy mines? You know, you can be farming with those. And it's all about like the little things that will add up eventually and make you a much better Techies player, you know?
Mhm.
So I think that's pretty much all I got for now. If you want If you want to do another session, you could play, some Techies games this week, and we could go over the replays next weekend, and we could do it again if that's something you want to do. But if not, I hope this helped you, and
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, you'll look to see it on YouTube as well. So,
All right, thanks.
yeah, cool, man. Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.